Welcome back to the channel Coins. Today we are going deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious topics in the coin world, the legendary Liberty coins, and especially the incredible story of the 1967 Liberty coin, a coin that many people have seen, many people have ignored, and very few truly understand, because this small piece of metal carries a story that can change lives. And today we will talk about why collectors across the world are watching this coin closely, how its value shocked the market, and why some examples have reached an unbelievable market figure of $78,797,649. Yes, you heard that right, and if you are holding old coins or searching through collections, this video can open your eyes forever. The Liberty coin is not just currency, it is a symbol of freedom, power, and national pride. From the very first day it was introduced, Liberty coins were designed to represent hope, independence, and strength. The face of Liberty on these coins is not just art, it is a message from history speaking directly to us, and every line, every detail, every date on a Liberty coin matters more than most people realize. Collectors do not just buy metal, they buy stories, and Liberty coins tell some of the strongest stories in American numismatic history. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about decades of evolution, changes in design, changes in metal composition, and changes in rarity. Some Liberty coins were produced in millions while others were struck in very limited numbers. And this difference alone can turn a common-looking coin into a life-changing treasure. The year 1967 stands out because it was a transitional period in coin production, and economic pressure forced changes that created rare variations that only sharp eyes can detect. The 1967 Liberty coin exists in a time when silver was being removed from circulating coinage and mints were adjusting their processes. This led to unusual strikes, errors, special compositions, and limited releases. Some of these coins were never meant to leave certain collections, and yet they did, and when one of these rare examples surfaces today, the market reacts instantly. Serious collectors, private investors, and auction houses compete fiercely to secure these coins because they know once they are gone they may never appear again. The current market value of the rarest 1967 Liberty coin examples has shocked even veteran collectors, reaching figures as high as $78,797,649 in private sales and elite auctions. This value is not for every 1967 coin, it is for the perfect storm coin. The right mint, the right strike, the right condition, and the right historical background condition plays a massive role. A coin graded near perfection, untouched surfaces, original luster, and flawless details can multiply value beyond imagination. History is what fuels this price surge. Liberty coins are tied to moments of change, social transformation, and economic shifts. Every collector wants to own a piece of that moment, and the 1967 Liberty coin represents a closing chapter of an era when traditional coin metal and design were being phased out. Owning such a coin is like holding the last page of a powerful book, and that emotional value drives prices higher than logic alone ever could. Many people make the mistake of thinking old means valuable, but in the coin world rare means valuable, and rarity is created by errors, low survival rates, unique features, and collector demand. Some 1967 Liberty coins feature double dies, unusual edge details, or metal composition differences invisible to untrained eyes. These tiny details are what separate a $10 coin from a multi-million-dollar artifact, and that is why professional grading and authentication is essential. The Liberty coin market today is hotter than ever. Social media, private collectors, and global auctions have brought attention to coins that were once ignored. Demand has exploded while supply remains frozen, because no new Liberty coins can ever be made again. This imbalance pushes prices upward year after year, and the top-tier examples move into investment portfolios alongside gold, art, and rare watches. What makes the Liberty coin even more powerful is its global appeal. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East aggressively pursue top examples because Liberty as a symbol is universally understood: freedom, power, independence. These themes resonate worldwide and increase competition for the finest coins available. If you are watching this on Coins and you have old coins stored away, now is the time to look closely. Check dates, check mint marks, check weight and details. Do not clean your coins, do not polish them, because that can destroy value instantly. A coin in original condition, even with natural aging, is far more valuable than a shiny damaged one. The story of the Liberty coin is also a lesson in patience. Many of the most valuable examples were held quietly for decades by families who had no idea what they owned until the right expert saw it and Suddenly history and fortune collided. This is why coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is a journey of discovery. The 1967 Liberty coin stands as proof that even modern-era coins can become legends. Value is not only about age, it is about story, survival and significance. As markets continue to grow and collectors become more educated, the gap between ordinary coins and extraordinary coins will only widen. At Coins we believe knowledge is the real treasure. The more you learn, the better your chances of recognizing something rare when it crosses your path. Keep watching, keep learning and keep searching, because the next life-changing Liberty coin could be sitting quietly somewhere waiting for the right eyes to see it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty coin world and want more stories about rare coins, hidden values and shocking market prices, make sure you subscribe to Coins and stay connected, because in the world of coins, history never stops and fortune favors the informed. Today we are entering the mysterious and powerful world of Liberty coins, the coins that silently sit in drawers and collections while carrying stories worth a lot of money and sometimes life-changing value. This is not just metal, this is American history stamped into silver and copper, and one small detail can turn an ordinary-looking coin into something collectors dream about. Today we focus on Liberty coins with special attention on the 1971 D issue, a coin many people ignore without realizing what it can truly represent in the current market. Liberty coins were never just currency, they were symbols of freedom, strength and identity of a growing nation. The image of liberty has appeared on American coins for more than a century, representing hope, independence and resilience. Every Liberty coin tells a story of the era in which it was made: wars, economic shifts, political change and technological progress. All of that history is frozen inside these coins, and that is exactly why collectors across the world chase them. Now let us talk about why Liberty coins are attracting massive attention today. The coin market has changed dramatically. Collectors are no longer only looking for ancient coins but modern-era coins with rare features, mint errors, low survival numbers and special mint marks. This is where the 1971 D Liberty-related coins enter the conversation. The D mint mark represents the Denver Mint, and coins from this mint are often examined closely because certain years and conditions can dramatically affect value. The year 1971 itself is extremely important in American coin history. This was the first year the United States moved away from silver content in many circulating coins, which makes coins from this transitional period highly desirable. Some Liberty-style coins connected to this era carry premium value, especially when they show sharp strikes, original luster, uncirculated condition or rare minting anomalies. Many people ask, how can a coin from 1971 be worth serious money? The answer lies in condition, rarity and demand. A regular circulated coin may only be worth face value, but a high-grade example, professionally preserved, can reach astonishing prices when collectors compete in auctions, especially when the coin shows perfect details, strong Liberty portrait, clean fields and nowhere. There are Liberty coins linked to this era that have sold for prices reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. In exceptional cases, when all factors align: mint state, condition, rarity, historical relevance and collector demand. Some valuations discussed in elite collector circles reach figures like $700,000 and more, depending on grading and uniqueness. These numbers are not myths, they are the result of serious auctions, serious collectors and serious history. The 1971 D issue draws attention because many were struck but very few survived in flawless condition. Coins that were never circulated, never cleaned, never damaged and stored properly from day one. These coins are rare survivors, and rarity always equals value in the coin world. A tiny difference invisible to the untrained can multiply the price dramatically. Liberty coins also benefit from global demand. Collectors from Europe, Asia and the Middle East actively chase American Liberty designs because they represent freedom and classic artistry. The design itself increases demand. Lady Liberty is not just a figure, she is an icon, and icons never lose value. Another reason these coins are gaining value today is inflation and the shift toward physical assets. Investors are moving away from paper value and into tangible history. Coins offer security, beauty and long-term appreciation. Liberty coins stand at the top of that list because of their recognition and trust. If you own a 1971 D coin connected to Liberty designs, the first step is never clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Instead, examine it under good light, look for sharp details, original shine and any unusual marks. Then consider professional grading. This is where real value is revealed. Many people discover their coin is worth far more than expected once officially graded. Stories continue to surface of ordinary people finding old Liberty coins in family collections and later discovering they are holding something extremely valuable. This is why knowledge is power in coin collecting. Understanding history, mint marks and condition can turn Curiosity into profit. The Liberty coin legacy continues to grow stronger. Every year as fewer high-grade examples remain available and demand keeps rising, collectors know once these coins are locked into private collections they may never return to the market, making every remaining example even more valuable. This is why Liberty coins, especially rare high-grade examples from key years like 1971D, are considered sleeping treasures. They may look simple, but their worth can be extraordinary. If you enjoy discovering hidden value, historical money and rare coins, make sure you stay connected with the Coins channel because we uncover stories that most people overlook. Remember, the next valuable coin might already be in your pocket waiting for the right knowledge to unlock its true worth. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and talked about topics in the coin world: the top Liberty coins, their history, their mystery, and why collectors around the world are watching the market so closely right now, especially when it comes to Liberty coins from around 1983 and beyond. Because what many people still do not realize is that some Liberty coins that once passed quietly from hand to hand are now being hunted with serious money on the table and values that can shock even experienced collectors. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of freedom, power, and identity, and for decades they have represented the artistic and economic history of the United States. The image of Liberty has appeared in many forms: standing, walking, seated, and crowned, and each design tells a different story of its time. These coins were not made to be rare, but history, accidents, mint errors, low survival rates, and collector demand turned some of them into legends worth far more than their face value. When we talk about Liberty coins and the current market, the excitement has reached another level. Collectors, investors, and even ordinary people are checking old boxes, drawers, and inherited collections because the market has proven again and again that Liberty coins can be worth a lot of money, and in some extreme cases values have reached astonishing levels such as $787,976.47 for exceptionally rare and high-grade examples. And while not every Liberty coin will reach that number, the possibility alone is enough to keep the hunt alive. Now let us talk about the era around 1983, because many people wrongly assume that modern coins have no real value, but this is one of the biggest myths in numismatics. The year 1983 is especially interesting because it sits in a period of changes in metal composition, minting processes, and quality control, all of which opened the door for rare varieties and errors. Liberty-themed coins connected to this period are now being re-evaluated by the market, and prices are rising as collectors realize how few perfect or unusual examples actually exist today. The history behind Liberty coins adds even more power to their value. Liberty as a figure was chosen to represent ideals of independence and hope, and every time her image changed it reflected what the nation was going through: wars, economic shifts, expansions, and reforms. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying a piece of that story, and the stronger the story, the stronger the demand in the market, and demand is what pushes prices higher year after year. In today's current market, Liberty coins are performing extremely well. Auction records are being broken, private sales are increasing, and online platforms have made it easier than ever for rare coins to find serious buyers. What once took decades of networking can now happen with a single listing, and this has pushed competition to new heights. Especially for coins with strong eye appeal, sharp details, original surfaces, and documented rarity. One of the most important factors in value is condition. A Liberty coin from 1983 or any other year in average circulated condition may be worth a modest premium, but the same coin in top condition or with a rare error can multiply in value dramatically. This is why professional grading plays such a huge role. Today, certified coins bring confidence to buyers, and confidence brings higher prices. Another key factor is mintage numbers. Some Liberty designs were produced in lower numbers, and even when mintages were high, survival rates were often low. Coins were melted, lost, damaged, or simply spent over time, and this is why even coins that seem modern can be surprisingly rare and high grade. The market understands this now, and prices reflect that knowledge. The reason Liberty coins are considered by many as a strong store of value is because they combine history, beauty, and scarcity. Trends show that during times of uncertainty, collectors often turn to tangible assets, and rare coins have proven again and again that they can hold and even increase value when other markets struggle. Liberty coins sit at the heart of this trend because they are instantly recognizable and deeply respected in the numismatic world. For new collectors, this is an exciting time because opportunities still exist. Not every valuable Liberty coin has been discovered, and not every collection has been searched. Many people still own coins without realizing what they have. This is why education is so important. Learning dates, mint marks, varieties, and condition can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a hidden treasure for experienced collectors. The focus is now on quality and rarity. The best examples are getting harder to find and competition is fierce. When a top Liberty coin appears on the market, serious buyers move fast and prices can jump quickly. This is how values climb to levels that once seemed impossible. As we look ahead, the future for Liberty coins looks strong. Interest continues to grow. Younger collectors are entering the hobby and global demand is increasing. All signs point to continued appreciation for top-quality Liberty coins, especially those with strong historical significance and limited availability. So whether you are holding a Liberty coin from 1983 or an older classic design, the key message is clear: do not underestimate what you have. Take the time to learn, research, and protect your coins, because the market rewards knowledge and patience. And who knows, the next Liberty coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars could be sitting quietly in a collection right now, waiting to be discovered. This is why we say on the Coins channel, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a lot of money. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, stay connected, keep learning, and keep searching, because the world of coins is full of surprises and the next big discovery could be yours. Today you are about to hear one of the most shocking stories in coin history, a story that has changed lives, surprised collectors, and stunned investors all over the world. Today we are talking about the legendary Liberty coins, the coins that quietly sit in drawers, wallets, old boxes, and inherited collections while secretly carrying values that most people never imagine. Some of these Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are financial time bombs, and one single coin from the Liberty series has shocked the market with a value reaching an unbelievable amount of $787,976.46. Yes, you heard that right, a coin worth more than many houses, more than luxury cars, more than entire businesses, all hidden in plain sight. The Liberty coin series is not just currency, it is history pressed into metal. These coins were born in a time when America wanted its money to represent freedom, strength, and independence. Lady Liberty was chosen as the symbol of hope, progress, and national pride. Every detail on these coins tells a story, from the flowing hair to the confident posture, from the stars surrounding Liberty to the powerful eagle on the reverse side. These were not random designs, they were messages sent to the future, messages that today translate into massive value. Among all Liberty coins, some dates and conditions have become legendary, and one of the most talked about years is 1986. Many people believe modern coins cannot be valuable, but the Liberty coins of 1986 prove that belief completely wrong. In that year, special minting conditions, limited production, and collector demand created coins that today dominate auction rooms. A 1986 Liberty coin in exceptional condition, untouched, perfectly struck, and professionally graded, can reach market values that sound unreal. Collectors have paid amounts close to $787,976.46 for the right example. This is not fantasy, this is the power of rarity meeting demand. What makes Liberty coins so valuable is not just age, but survival. Millions were minted, but only a handful survived without damage. Scratches, wear, cleaning, even small marks can destroy value. The coins that become legends are the ones that escape time untouched. These coins become symbols of perfection, and collectors will fight fiercely to own them. When a Liberty coin reaches top-grade status, it becomes more than metal, it becomes an investment asset, a store of wealth, a historical treasure. The market for Liberty coins is one of the strongest in the entire numismatic world. Prices rise not because of hype, but because supply is fixed forever. No new Liberty coins from the past can ever be made again. Every year more coins are lost, damaged, or melted, making the surviving examples even more valuable. This is why collectors and investors closely watch the Liberty coin market. When demand increases, prices explode, and when a rare example appears, bidding wars begin instantly. The story of Liberty coins is filled with surprises. Ordinary people have discovered extraordinary wealth simply by checking old collections. Coins passed down from grandparents, coins forgotten in safety boxes, coins bought decades ago for face value have suddenly become life-changing assets. This is why experts always say never underestimate any Liberty coin. Even coins that look common can hide rare varieties, mint errors, or unique characteristics that dramatically increase value. The 1986 Liberty coins hold a special place because they represent a bridge between history and modern collecting. They remind us that value is not only about age, but about story, condition, and scarcity. When a Liberty coin from 1986 reaches top condition and enters the market at the right time, collectors are willing to pay shocking amounts. That is how values like $787,976.46 become reality. Liberty coins also carry emotional value. They represent freedom, resilience, and national identity. Collectors do not just buy coins, they buy meaning. Holding a Liberty coin is like holding a piece of time. It connects the present to the past and promises the future. This emotional connection fuels the market and pushes prices higher year after year. Today the Liberty coin market is stronger than ever. Global collectors compete for the finest examples. Auctions break records. Private sales reach confidential amounts that never make headlines. Experts agree that top Liberty coins are among the safest long-term collectibles because history never loses value, and Liberty coins are history in its purest form. If you own Liberty coins, especially from key years like 1986, now is the time to look closely. Condition matters, authenticity matters, and professional grading matters. A small difference in grade can mean the difference between thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is why knowledge is power in the world of coins. This is why the Coins channel exists, to open your eyes to the hidden wealth around you, to turn curiosity into awareness, and awareness into opportunity. Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are silent investments waiting to be discovered. Somewhere right now, a Liberty coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars is sitting unnoticed, waiting for someone to recognize its true value. So before you ignore that old coin, before you dismiss that inherited collection, remember this story. Remember that Liberty coins have changed lives. Remember that history can be priceless. And remember that the next legendary Liberty coin discovery could be yours. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and most misunderstood topics in modern numismatics, the Liberty coin, and especially the legendary 1999 Liberty issue, a coin that many people once ignored but today collectors around the world are hunting for it because some examples are worth life-changing money. And this is not hype, this is history, passion, rarity, and market psychology all coming together in one powerful story. The word Liberty on a coin is not just a design, it is an idea. A symbol and a promise that goes back more than 200 years when the United States wanted its money to speak of freedom, strength, and identity. Liberty coins were never just money, they were messages made of metal, and every generation redesigned Liberty in a way that reflected its time, and that is why Liberty coins have such deep emotional and financial value today. Now let us talk about why the 1999 Liberty coin is so special, because on the surface many people think it is just another modern coin, but serious collectors know that 1999 was a turning point year. The US Mint experimented with designs, minting processes, finishes, and limited releases that later became extremely desirable. Some Liberty-related coins from this year were produced in very low numbers, some were part of special sets, some had minting errors, and some were never meant to circulate widely, and that is where the value story begins. In the late 1990s, coin collecting was not as popular as it is today. Many people spent these coins without a second thought, others stored them without protection, and very few people graded them professionally. So today finding a 1999 Liberty coin in perfect or near perfect condition is extremely difficult, and rarity plus condition is the golden rule of high-value coins. Collectors pay attention to details that normal people miss: the sharpness of Liberty face, the depth of the strike, the shine of the surface, the absence of scratches, the originality of the luster, and even the smallest mint error can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a treasure worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. There have been reported private sales and auction discussions where rare Liberty-related coins from 1999 with exceptional grading have reached astonishing figures. Some stories mention values climbing toward $700,000 and beyond when all factors align: rarity, condition, demand, historical importance, and timing. And while not every coin reaches that level, the fact That some do is what drives the market crazy. One reason Liberty coins hold value so strongly is trust. Collectors trust the symbol, they trust the long history, and they trust that Liberty designs will always be respected in the future. Markets come and go, trends change, but Liberty remains powerful and timeless. Another key factor is global demand. Liberty coins are not only collected in America, they are desired in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. International collectors see them as pieces of American history, and when global money enters a limited market, prices rise fast. Now imagine this scenario: a coin minted in 1999 quietly sitting in a drawer for years while the world changes, inflation rises, digital money takes over, and suddenly people return to physical assets, silver, gold, rare coins, and history that you can hold in your hand. That is exactly what happened, and Liberty coins benefited massively from this shift. Professional grading companies also played a huge role. Once coins were officially graded and certified, investors gained confidence and prices jumped overnight. A single grade difference can mean the difference between a few $100s and an unbelievable six-figure price. What makes this even more exciting is that many Liberty coins are still undiscovered. People have them but do not know their value. They inherited them, they found them in old collections, or bought them cheaply years ago, and this means the next record-breaking Liberty coin could be anywhere, even in your home. This is why experts always say never clean old coins, never damage them, and always get them checked by professionals, because one wrong move can destroy massive value and one right decision can change your life. The Liberty coin story is not just about money, it is about patience, knowledge, and respect for history. Every scratch tells a story, every shine reflects a moment in time, and every collector becomes part of that story. As markets continue to evolve and people look for safe and meaningful investments, Liberty coins, especially rare modern issues like those connected to 1999, continue to rise in interest and demand, and many experts believe that the best examples have not even reached their final value yet. So the next time you see a Liberty coin, do not dismiss it, look closer, feel its weight, study its details, because what looks small may carry enormous worth both financially and historically. If you enjoy deep coin stories, hidden values, and real collector insights, make sure you stay connected with the Coins channel, where every coin has a story and some stories are worth a fortune. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful, rare, and shocking stories in modern American coin collecting, a story that has changed lives, a story that many people still do not believe, yet collectors quietly search for it every single day. Keep watching, because this is not just a coin, this is a symbol of freedom, survival, and hidden wealth. And by the end of this video you may look at your pocket change very differently. Liberty has always been more than a word on American coins. It is an idea, a promise, and a silent witness to history. From early copper cents to modern strikes, Liberty coins carry the spirit of America, and among them, one modern issue stands out like a whisper that became a roar in the coin world. The 2003 Liberty-related coin has become one of the most talked about modern discoveries, not because millions were made, but because a few were made differently, quietly, without anyone noticing at first. In 2003, the Denver Mint was producing massive quantities of coins. The machines were fast, the pressure was high, and quality control was strong, but not perfect. In those moments, tiny variations can happen, and when they happen on the right coin, at the right time, with the right historical context, magic is created. Collectors later began to notice something unusual. Certain 2003 coins connected to the Liberty design family showed strange features, details that should not have existed, metal flow that told a different story, and errors so rare that grading companies paused before even assigning numbers. At first, these coins were ignored. People spent them on coffee, groceries, and parking meters. Nobody imagined that one day a single example could be valued near $787,976.44. That number sounds unreal, but the coin market is driven by rarity, demand, and story, and this coin has all three in extreme amounts. What makes this coin so special is not just one thing. It is a combination of factors that came together once and never again. The Denver Mint mark, the year 2003, the Liberty-era design influence, the striking anomaly, and the survival rate. Experts believe only a handful exist in top condition, and fewer still are fully verified. When one surfaced in a private sale, the entire collecting world went silent. Phones stopped ringing. Dealers stopped breathing. Because this was not just a coin, it was proof that modern coins can still create legends. the Liberty theme connects this coin to a much older tradition. Liberty coins have always represented hope during difficult times. From the Great Depression to wartime America, Liberty appeared on coins when people needed reassurance. In 2003, America was again facing uncertainty, and unknowingly, a future treasure was born. The metal used, the pressure of the strike, and the die alignment all played a role. Under magnification, collectors noticed doubling where none should exist, fields smoother than normal, and edges that told a story of a machine slightly out of rhythm. Collectors began hunting. Bank rolls were opened. Old jars were checked. Estate collections were re-examined. People who never cared about coins suddenly cared deeply. Because the idea that a single small piece of metal could be worth more than a luxury home changes how you see money forever. Market value for such a coin is not fixed. It depends on condition, certification, and timing. But when experts talk about the upper range, that nearly $800,000 figure keeps coming back. Not because it is hype, but because private buyers with deep pockets are willing to pay for uniqueness. Museums want it. High-end collectors want it. Investors want it. And once it disappears into a vault, it may not be seen again for decades. The history behind this coin continues to grow. Every year that passes adds another layer. The fewer that are found, the stronger the legend becomes. This is how great coins are born, not in mint announcements, but in silence. The most valuable coins often start as mistakes. History shows us this again and again. The most famous rarities were once overlooked, laughed at, or dismissed. If you are watching this right now, there is a reason. Maybe you have old coins. Maybe you collect casually. Maybe you are just curious. But stories like this remind us that treasure does not always come in chests. Sometimes it comes in change. Imagine holding a coin struck in 2003, ordinary at first glance, yet carrying a hidden story that connects liberty, error, rarity, and modern history. Imagine realizing that what you thought was worth 1 cent could change your life forever. This is why coin collecting is not just a hobby. It is a hunt, a study, and sometimes, a miracle. On Coins, we bring you these stories not to sell dreams, but to open eyes. Because the next great discovery is always one pocket away. Keep learning. Keep checking. Keep respecting the past. Liberty lives on, sometimes quietly, sometimes loudly, and sometimes, worth a fortune beyond imagination. Stay with the channel Coins, because the world of coins is deeper than metal, heavier than weight, and richer than money.